Caitlin Clark was chosen by the Indiana Fever as the first overall pick in the WNBA draft earlier that year on April 15th. Her journey was just getting started if that wasn't enough to make her an immediate phenomenon. What will this extraordinary talent do next? Caitlin Clark is obviously just getting started, and the world is watching. Caitlin Clark has frequently highlighted that her passing is one of the most underappreciated parts of her game. She takes great satisfaction in preparing her teammates for success, even though her long three-pointers and scoring ability receive the most attention. She always looks for the best chances to help and create plays, and her ability to predict the game as it develops is unparalleled. During her first press conference 2 days after being selected, Clark made it plain that she was committed to helping the Indiana Fever snap their 7-year postseason drought, a record they were eager to break. She formally signed her rookie contract on April 27th, eager to start making an impression. She made her debut on May 14th, scoring a remarkable 20 points in a difficult 92-71 defeat to the Connecticut Sun. Even with the loss, it was a historic event, albeit one that wasn't without difficulties. In addition, Clark set a record for the most turnovers in a WNBA debut with 10. Although it was a difficult beginning, everyone who know Clark know that it was just the beginning of her incredible journey. Despite the difficulties of her debut, Caitlin Clark recovered quickly. She recorded her first career double-double with 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists 10 days later. She played a key role in the Fever's hard-fought 78-73 triumph over the Los Angeles Sparks, which was their first victory of the season. It became evident right away that Caitlin Clark wasn't only there to play. She was here to make an instant impression, demonstrating her ability to perform well under duress and her readiness to turn things around for her team. The WNBA season is officially over, and Caitlin Clark's accomplishments this season represent historic turning points that have changed the course of the sport's history. These aren't just any records. They're revolutionary, game-altering achievements that will be remembered for years to come. Clark changed the game itself every time she took the court. She didn't just play. Her iconic performances marked turning points in sports history and left opponents, spectators, and commentators in awe. Clark once again created history on September 13th in a memorable game against the Las Vegas Aces. She broke the WNBA single-season assist record with her 317th assist, which came at the best moment. 2 days later, Clark broke Simone Augustus's rookie scoring record with a clutch three-pointer, setting a new career high of 35 points in a thrilling 110-109 victory over the Dallas Wings. Caitlin Clark was chosen by the Indiana Fever as the first overall pick in the WNBA draft earlier in the year on April 15th. She became well known right away for this accomplishment alone, but her adventure was just getting started. What will this budding star do next? One thing is evident to the world. Caitlin Clark is only beginning her career. Even though Clark is well known for her ability to score and make long three-pointers, she frequently emphasizes how underrated her passing is as a skill. With a vision and game sense that enable her to generate openings few others can see, she takes great delight in positioning her colleagues for success. Clark outlined her goal at her first press conference 2 days after being selected. She was committed to helping the Indiana Fever end their 7-year postseason drought, a record they were keen to break. She was prepared to play after formally signing her rookie contract on April 27th. She scored a remarkable 20 points in a difficult 92-71 loss against the Connecticut Sun on May 14th, marking a significant milestone in her debut. Despite having a noteworthy performance, Clark faced difficulties. With 10 turnovers, she set a new record for the most in a WNBA debut. It may have been a difficult beginning, but for others who knew Clark's tenacity, it was just the beginning of her incredible journey. 10 days later, Clark made a dramatic comeback, recording her first double-double of the season with 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. Her overall play was crucial to the Fever's 78-73 victory over the Los Angeles Sparks, which was their first victory of the season. It became clear right away that Caitlin Clark wasn't merely there to have fun. She was there to make an instant and enduring impression. Her capacity to perform effectively under duress and guide her group to victory portends a promising future for the Indiana Fever as well as for herself. This season, Caitlin Clark effortlessly broke record after record, as if she had a magic wand. It wasn't always flawless, though, like any voyage. In a single matchup with the She committed 6 turnovers in a victory against the Minnesota Lynx, setting a new record that she did not mean to set. I'm sorry, but if there's one thing about Clark, it's that she doesn't focus on her errors. She recovered swiftly, displaying her enduring fortitude and determination. Although perfection isn't always achievable, Clark's unwavering determination allowed her to continuously push the envelope and improve. Clark put on an incredible display against the Dallas Wings on July 17th, handing out a career-high 19 assists. Not only that, but she contributed to an incredible 66 of the Fever's 93 points, making WNBA history. She served everything from clutch baskets to precise assists, making her the top chef in a basketball kitchen. She averaged 20.3 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 12.5 assists per game in July, earning her the title of Rookie of the Month for her outstanding play. She wasn't merely a rookie. She was rapidly taking over every aspect of the game and emerging as the mainstay of her team's success. Clark appeared to redefine what was feasible for a rookie with each performance. In addition to her many honors, Caitlin Clark joined a select group of rookies by being selected as the starting point guard for Team WNBA in the All-Star Game. She became just the 3rd rookie to gain a starting position for the Fever, joining the likes of Aaliyah Boston and Tamika Catchings. It was truly remarkable to be named with such icons. But Clark's adventure was far from ended. She achieved yet another milestone on August 18th, breaking Chicha Piñeiro's 1998 record of 224 assists, becoming her the all-time leader in assists for a rookie season. The fact that Piñeiro herself complimented Clark on shattering the record was even more memorable. It was evidence of the respect she was already receiving throughout the league. Clark returned from the Olympic break with a vengeance just 2 games later. Over the following few games, she averaged 26 points, 5 rebounds, and 9.2 assists per game, and on August 20th, she was named the AP Player of the Week. She demonstrated that her return wasn't merely a comeback, but a statement when she was selected WNBA Eastern Conference Player of the Week a week later. In her 31st WNBA game on August 28th, Clark broke even another record by exceeding Ryan Howard's 2022 record of 85 three-pointers in a season, breaking the rookie mark. 2 days later, in a resounding 181 victory over the Chicago Sky, she put on one of her greatest games to date, scoring 31 points and dishing out 12 assists. She also broke the marks for the most games in which a rookie had 10 or more assists, the most games in which she scored 20 points and dished out 10 assists, and the most double-doubles a guard had in a single season. Caitlin Clark was simply unstoppable. The Indiana Fever ended their 7-year playoff drought and guaranteed a berth in the 2024 WNBA playoffs by September 3rd, mostly due to Clark's remarkable efforts. Let's face it, Caitlin Clark was the main factor in this reversal. Her exceptional August didn't end there. Clark won Eastern Conference Player of the Week for the 2nd straight week on the same day the Fever secured their postseason berth. She became the first rookie in WNBA history to be crowned Player of the Month and won Rookie of the Month for the 3rd time, thanks to her outstanding play during the month. By this time, no one could keep up with the rate at which her trophy collection was expanding. In an exciting victory over the Los Angeles Sparks on September 4th, Clark recorded her 2nd career triple-double with 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. She accomplished this in just 34 games, making her the WNBA's fastest player to reach 100 three-pointers. Her 3 straight games with at least 20 points and 10 assists also tied Courtney Vandersloot's record for the longest streak in WNBA history. There was a sense of magic every time Clark walked the floor. Caitlin Clark was not only shattering records with her impressive assists and long three-pointers, but she was also changing the WNBA playbook. She became the first rookie in WNBA and NBA history to win Player of the Week for 3 consecutive weeks by September 10th, making history once more. It was difficult to keep track of her accomplishments because of how amazing her performances were. Which Caitlin Clark moment from this season is your favorite? Did you do a happy dance when she performed one of her feats?